everyone! Today I have another sketchbook tour. This is probably the smallest sketchbook I've used in a while, and then this one's pretty old as well. I always do a welcome page, and I started this one in August of 2023, and I finished this one in April of 2024. And then I just did like a cute little sketch over here. I think she is adorable, honestly. I really like the way she came out. Here I was not having a great day. These are drawings I did really before I started using this as like my main sketchbook. These were some ideas for like a tattoo. The only one I think really came out that cool is probably this one. Not a great drawing day. I did this sketch and you can see how stiff it is. And then I did this sketch and you can see how much better it is. And then her, who just looks like the most loose. I was so in love with this sketch that I didn't want to ruin it, so I just left her with the pencil. This one, however, I really like the way the line work came out. It's one of the rare times I feel like the line work looks really good and helped the piece rather than hurt it, which was good because the sketch was okay, but once I inked it, it looked beautiful. I love it. And then I just loved drawing the hair, so I wanted to do that again. I drew it over here. I just love drawing that like poofy looking hair. These are just random sketches, ideas, little thumbnails. I do thumbnails a lot for things. Look at this dude, he's cool. Also, you're gonna see a lot of peonies. They're not necessarily drawn well, but I drew them a lot. These ones, I was loving the idea of like a mushroom girl. For whatever reason, I was just like remembering the whole like mushroom girl era. And so I drew this like little mushroom girl. And I think I did a painting inspired off of this picture. And then this, I think I just drew straight with the pen. I just wanted to draw like a cute dress, like a big fluffy dress, little pumpkin. These were some ideas I had for paintings. This is my OC Nightmare, a sunflower. I think this came out pretty cool. It looks pretty good to me. I'm not great with color pencils. This is all with color pencils. I'm not great with color pencils, but I think it looks pretty good. This is again another idea I had for a painting. So this paper is like a Bristol paper. And so I was like, I should be doing marker work in here. And so I did this one and I love this. I'm not great with markers. And so I haven't used them in a long time, but this one just like, it just worked and it looks so cute. I love her. I was just so happy with this drawing. Even now I'm like, yes, perfect, perfection. Here, I wanted to practice drawing guys, so I drew these two portraits of guys. And then this over here is actually like a little doodle I did of my brother from Halloween. He had this like big like emoji smiling mask, but it was all covered in blood and stitched up and stuff. It was kind of funny. And then I did this piece over here. I just wanted to combine my Ecoline inks with, these are Hoo markers that I had gotten. And of course, this is the page I spilled the dreaded pink ink. This pink that you see in the background here, it hates me, and I dropped the ink bottle and it spilled all over my sketchbook. So that was fun. This ink hates me. And it sucks because I really like the way this sketch came out. It's kind of ruined. It's not like ruined. You can still see it, but it's kind of ruined. This is kind of a whatever page. Nothing great. I have a little SpongeBob sticker here. These are like things I pasted in here later. So I really like this drawing. Her feet were really ugly. So I posted this little guy here that I did on a sticky note. And it's just like a little teddy bear with his party hat falling off. And then I drew this picture. Even though this is at the beginning of the sketchbook, I drew this later in the sketchbook. And it inspired me to draw more like couples. And so this picture I really loved for that one reason, that it inspired me to like do more pictures. This picture I posted in here, like all the way back here, because I'm gonna show you guys what's under this one. I hate this. It's so ugly to me. So this is the picture that is under it. I absolutely hate it. It's one of the few times I looked at a photo and I was like, I don't ever want to see that again. It's kind of funny because looking at it now, I don't hate it as much as I remember hating it. I remember looking at this picture and just thinking that is hideous. I don't want to see that. But now I'm looking at it and like, it's actually not that bad. Like, I don't like it, but it's not bad. I have this picture covering it now. I really like this picture. So here I had gotten some new pens. I got these like double line pens. They were really fun to sketch with. Some more thumbnails for paintings and stuff. This one I did paint, this little cat here. Another portrait of a guy. And then this one, my dad drew the arms of her. I think it looks so funny. I love it. And then just some other random little doodle sketches. I love this little Cyclops girl because it looks like she's like giving the drawing a side eye. I also got some Jelly Roll Stardust pens for my mom for Christmas. Here was a tattoo idea. Over here, I think she is adorable. I want a dress like that. I don't think I could ever rock a dress like that, but I would love a dress like that. And then this one I think is really cool as well. And then of course the peonies. I drew peonies on almost every page. And then Happy New Year. So now we're in 2024. I love those big fancy poofy dresses, and so I drew a few. This was just a sketch, and this, guys, is the start of my obsession with the Artex paint marker. These things have taken over my life. I'm not even joking. I drew this image and then I colored it with the markers, and I have been obsessed with these markers ever since. This is inspired by a piece I saw on Pinterest, so I don't know who the original artist of this idea was, but I just like the idea of the bunny shooting like an arrow. And then this is something I started doing where I would use the Crayola markers as my sketch and then paint over it, and then the Crayola marker would kind of bleed into the acrylic paint and it would make it look really cool. So I did that a few times in here. So this is when I actually got the markers and I swatched them all in here. This was my first 30 set of these markers, and like a week later, I bought the second 30 set. I just love these markers. And then here I have like a little wedding dress drawing. I remember being obsessed with drawing wedding dresses for a while. And this one, I love the way it came out. Something about it is just so perfect. And then over here, I was testing that same theory of using the Crayola water markers to do a sketch and then painting over it. And you can see I did just white so I could see how much would bleed from each color, and I mostly just did blues for her, and then I just went in with these markers for her eyes and eyeliner and stuff like that. I was also sick that day, so just a little reminder to myself, I guess. This is something else I was given for Christmas, and these were the Art and Fly watercolor brush pens. I don't exactly love these pens. They're really good. I thought that I would use them a little bit more, but I do find I like to sketch with them, just not a full sketch. I like to use them for more fine details in my sketches, but I was over here doodling away with them. This over here is actually my desk. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably seen this like section of my desk. This is my computer and where I draw and paint. So this is my desk. Here, it looks like this was when I started to draw more couples interacting, as well as portraits. It was just like, I don't know, it wasn't good, but I loved it. It looked cool. I was having fun. That's the thing, is like when you find something in art that you're just excited to do, you should just do it. I just kind of had to learn that you don't have to be so precious with your art, especially when it's in a sketchbook. A sketchbook is literally for you to sketch. This was a fun spread. I was just doodling and having a lot of fun. I wish I had put a better image in this, because this is supposed to be like your standout piece, but I didn't think about it that heavily. I really like the way this one came out. It almost doesn't even feel like my style in a way. It's like it does, but it also doesn't. But this one's definitely my favorite on the page. Here I again just wanted to doodle, and I just drew a bunch of peonies and a bunch of roses. It's a fun page to look at, honestly, but you know, sometimes you just need pages where you just doodle. Here we have more sketches. I wanted to draw a mermaid, which is rare for me. I'm not much of a mermaid person, but every once in a while. And then I drew another portrait. And then I cannot remember if that movie was going on around this time, which is like Night Swim, I think. It's that horror movie. I believe that was the like inspo for that one. It says swim with me. This is actually a self-portrait of myself. I just never do self-portraits, so I kind of thought maybe it would be nice to do like a little self-portrait and some random figures. And then I drew another portrait of a man. I was really trying to draw more men, and then also just drawing portraits in general. I just love drawing portraits. Here again, just another doodle page. I was having a lot of art block during this time in this sketchbook, so I did a lot more doodle pages than I usually do, and I'm not mad at that. I think it's what I needed to do at the time. And then here I was just doing more portraits and fun stuff. Here we have more stuff, Artex paint markers and stuff. This spread I don't really like. It's nothing bad. I like the way this looks a lot, but it's nothing bad. More portraits of guys. Here I was trying to do an experiment with my hoo-hoo markers, and I feel like it does look pretty good. And then this is actually a mushroom that I drew with Posca. I cut it out of whatever the other thing was made out of and just pasted it in here because I wasn't really sure what to do with it. This is like a little random room. This came from my head, but it was inspired by my grandma. She had a room set up like this where she had like the 2 armchairs next to a window. It was inspired by that. I just love drawing like random little rooms. Here, this is like a model. And I found the photos on Pinterest, but I loved the idea of the bows in the hair, so I really wanted to draw that. That was a lot of fun. Here, I drew this girl, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I drew her again, but like a little bit smaller, and I think this one looks a lot better. And then she looks pretty cool too. I like the way she looks. This one I don't hate, but I don't like. And then this, guys, this is a dress I literally had a dream about, and so I needed to draw it. I think it looks so cute. I wish I had a dress like this, but I quite literally like dreamt this dress, and then I woke up and I was like, I need to draw it. This is a really bad anatomy. I do not like that drawing. Here again, look at her. I think this was around Valentine's Day. Yeah. And so this one was inspired by like, you know, Valentine's Day colors. And then we did a nice, beautiful portrait, another portrait. And then this one I just never finished. She was supposed to be wearing the same dress that she's wearing. This one was unintentionally looks like Sleeping Beauty to me. This is when I bought the second set of the 30 Artex paint markers. They were really helping me through my art block, because when I would make an ugly sketch that I just hated, I could just paint over it. Like this sketch, I just painted over it, and it looks so much better than the original sketch. And it made me start to love art again and get inspired to draw again. So I knew if I had an ugly sketch, I could just cover it up. I drew some more people over here. Here, I was having fun doing these little like candy hearts. I drew a little pumpkin, which inspired me to draw this like little gothic girl. And then a little dinosaur. This is actually a dinosaur thing that my uncle wanted me to paint. It was like a 3D printed thing. My uncle, he 3D prints a lot of things. He 3D printed me this Lego Batman. It's a little dirty now because it's been in the shop, but little Lego Batman. I have him right here with me. He also 3D printed these like little aliens that I have with me as well. So he's really good at 3D printing. He has like so many machines at this point. But anyways, yeah, he 3D printed this little guy and he wanted me to paint it, so I drew it in here because he was cute. And then we did this drawing, had like a vintagey kind of look to it, but I don't like her eye. Her eye kind of slopes down. It should really go more straight. This portrait, I think, came out so good. Look at it. I love the hair. I did like a cross-hatching kind of a look, and it looks so good. Obviously, I think the depth is a little off here. And then over here, this is my OC Erica. Her head is way too big for her body, but other than that, I thought it looked pretty good. I also really like this little flower over here. This is kind of a failed portrait. I don't really like this one. And then this one as well. I didn't like the bottom and pasted in this like little package. I think these were suckers. And then this is another self-portrait of me, but I put a flower over my eye for fun. And then more pen doodles. Just having fun. More pen doodles. These I was doing little tattoo designs of. I can't remember, but I have a vague memory of these being references from Pinterest. So these could just be like Pinterest ideas that I was kind of redrawing. I'm sure these aren't original in any way. So, and then I drew a little sunflower. I think this looks so cute. Also, I love the way this looks. Like these little flowers here. Oh, this one I love. I love this spread so much, guys. So this first one is like a little mushroom. There's like a bunch of little ghosties, little cat. It's like one of those ideas that I'm sure I'm not the first one to think of this, but I just love it. It's so beautiful. And then this drawing is actually a redraw. I did a draw this in your style kind of drawing. I didn't do a video of this or anything like that. I didn't post this anywhere because it's not my original art. I just saw the art from the artist and I was like, that is so gorgeous. I want to draw that. The original artist is right up there. It's Hello Cloudy is the original artist of this piece. I just redrew it in my style. So it was so beautiful and I wanted to draw it. So I did. Here I drew a bunch of circus bears. I absolutely love teddy bears. I love drawing teddy bears and I love drawing circus teddy bears. It is the most fun. I think out of this whole page, my favorite is probably him, but I also love the shape of him and I like the outfit of this one. And then I like the shape of this teddy bear, which is why I didn't color it in because I didn't want to ruin it. And then this one I don't really like, but it's there. Oh my gosh, this is a really failed portrait. I do not like this portrait at all. And then Erica, an idea for a painting I had. Just like a little room, little corner set piece. I drew the coffee table so low, so I don't know. Do people have coffee tables that low? That was an accident, but I just kind of made it a design choice. And then again, I was kind of not doing great on art at this time. And so there's some random doodles. I got the freezer bunny over here. This I just don't like at all. I like this little sunflower. I tried to draw my cat. Didn't really work out, and some other random doodles. This is an alien Super Saiyan. This I think came out really cool though. I love doing the second color just like in the face area and not on the outside. It created such a cool look. And then I wanted to kind of recreate that kind of effect. So I did this one, but I did it on the whole thing, and I think it just wasn't quite right. I think it should have just been on this. I think that's why the other one looked so good. And then over here, I have, again, more pictures of like couples. It's kind of the same couple, honestly. But I was trying to learn to draw like people interacting, because I realize I just don't do that. I draw like single people just standing there. So I wanted to try and draw like interacting people. This is like a clown girl. I'm sure this was inspired by a picture on Pinterest. And then this one, I wanted to do what I had done again with that other drawing where I only did the second color in the face area. And I just love the effect it gives. I think it looks really cool. And then more doodles. Using those 2 color markers for sketching over here. They look so cool because it gives it that like weird blurry effect. And then over here, these are 2 of my OCs, Alice and Carmela. Though I don't like the way Carmela's eyes look. They look a little too intense. Again, trying to draw people interacting, not quite going well with that one. This whole page isn't really that great. I do think she looks quite cute. Again, I just wanted to draw like that nice poofy dress. I guess I wanted to draw more mushrooms. And then this was an idea for a painting that I had. I don't think I ever did it though, but I do like the idea of it. And then like little demon girls. Oh, well, I guess she's more a demon girl. She's just a girl. Looks like, oh, this is a tattoo that I wanted to get. I'm still kind of waiting to get it, but we'll see. And then another random like room scene. More random sketches. Clearly wasn't feeling it. This one I really like. This is like a photo I found on Pinterest, and I was just doodling and just having fun with it using whatever mediums that I had with me, and I think it came out pretty cool. Like, it's not amazing, but I like how it looks. I like how it came out. I was clearly done with the sketchbook because at this point there is nothing good here. It's just like me scribbling and just like getting it done. I am over this sketchbook. I hate it. I'm kind of surprised because I actually quite like this sketchbook now. I like the drawings in it. I think when I was using this, it's just so small that I was really struggling with the dimensions of the sketchbook because I prefer sketchbooks that are bigger like this. This is a 9x12 inch and I just really prefer bigger sketchbooks. And I really wanted to be like drawing with waffles, honestly, where she has those like cute little square sketchbooks now, and I really wanted to like use one because so many people on YouTube have used them now. It just was not for me. It's just too small. Maybe if I got a bigger one, but I don't know. I don't think the square format is really for me. If anyone wants to know, this is a Master Touch sketchbook. It's the Hobby Lobby brand. I really like this sketchbook. It was honestly pretty good, pretty high quality, except the pages kind of started to fall out. Other than that, it was fine. I mean, like, they haven't fallen out, but they're definitely a little loose. If you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye!